You grab a package of ground beef, 80-20, 80% lean, 20% fat. But it does not tell you which cuts are inside. Could be chuck, could be trimmings from 12 different cows on the same line. The USDA allows all of it under one label. In 2012, ABC News revealed that 70% of ground beef in American supermarkets contained a filler the industry called lean, finely textured beef. The public called it pink slime. Ammonia-treated beef scraps, spun in a centrifuge, mixed into your meat without any label requirement. So how does ground beef actually get made? What ends up inside? And what should you look for at the store this weekend? Ground beef was not always anonymous. A century ago, your butcher ground meat in front of you. You watched the chuck go in. You saw the fat ratio with your own eyes. Industrialization changed that. When supermarkets replaced butcher shops in the 1950s, meat moved behind walls. Grinding happened in back rooms, then in regional plants, then in massive facilities handling millions of pounds per week. The distance between cow and kitchen grew wider every decade. The economics pushed consolidation hard. 4 companies now process over 80% of American beef: Tyson, JBS, Cargill, and National Beef Packing. A single plant can handle 5,000 cattle per day. At that scale, your 1-pound package is not from one cow. It is a blend. Industry studies have traced single retail packages to trimmings from dozens, sometimes hundreds of animals processed across multiple shifts. This is not illegal. This is standard. The USDA requires no disclosure of how many source animals contribute to one package. The label says ground beef and the fat percentage. Nothing more. When contamination hits, traceback becomes nearly impossible because the supply chain has mixed sources beyond recognition. The process begins at the slaughter floor. After the animal is broken into primal cuts, chuck, rib, loin, round, the trimmings remain. Fat caps, connective tissue edges, small muscle pieces that do not fit neatly into steaks or roasts. These trimmings are the raw material for ground beef. Trimmings arrive at the grinding facility sorted by fat content. 50-50 trimmings are half fat, half lean. 90-10 trimmings are 90% lean. The grinder operator blends different trim ratios to hit the target on the label. 80-20 requires combining lean trimmings with fattier ones until the batch tests at 20% fat. This is done by weight calculation, confirmed by chemical fat analysis on random samples. The trim enters a primary grinder, a massive auger that forces meat through a perforated plate with holes roughly 12 millimeters wide. This coarse grind breaks the meat into rough chunks. It then passes through a second grinder with smaller holes, 3 to 5 millimeters, producing the fine texture you recognize in the package. Industrial grinders process up to 20,000 pounds per hour. Metal detectors scan every batch. Temperature must stay below 4 degrees Celsius throughout to prevent bacterial growth. Then there is LFTB, lean, finely textured beef. The trimmings too fatty for conventional grinding go into a heated centrifuge. Low heat around 38 degrees Celsius melts the fat away from the lean protein. The separated lean meat passes through an ammonia gas treatment or citric acid wash to kill pathogens including E. coli and Salmonella. The result is a pink paste that tests at 94 to 97% lean. Producers add this back into ground beef to raise the overall lean percentage while lowering cost. The finished ground beef moves to packaging lines where it is portioned, wrapped in modified atmosphere packaging, a mix of oxygen and carbon dioxide that keeps the meat red for up to 2 weeks, and sealed. Without that gas mix, fresh ground beef turns brown within 3 days. The red color in your supermarket case is engineered, not natural. But here is the safety angle most people miss. Ground beef blends trimmings from dozens of animals, so one contaminated source spreads across thousands of packages. In 2018, 12 million pounds were recalled due to salmonella traced to a single supplier. A whole steak carries bacteria on its surface, and searing kills it because heat hits the outside. Ground beef mixes that surface into the center. Bacteria that sat on the outside of a trimming are now in the middle of your burger. A medium-rare steak is safe. A medium-rare burger is a gamble. 71 degrees Celsius internal temperature is not a suggestion. It is the only number that guarantees the center is sterile. Here is where the story flips. When ABC aired the Pink Slime story, Beef Products Inc., the family company that made LFTB, nearly collapsed. 3 plants shut, 700 jobs gone. BPI sued ABC for $1.9 billion. The case revealed something unexpected. LFTB had been in the food supply for 20 years with USDA approval. School lunches used it. Every fast food chain used it. BPI argued their product was lean beef separated efficiently. Disney settled for at least $177 million. So when you stand at the meat case, what are you actually choosing between? The label tells more than you think if you know where to look. First, the grind source. Ground chuck means meat from one primal cut with consistent fat and flavor. Ground beef means anything, any cut, any trim, any combination the processor chose. Chuck delivers the best flavor-to-fat ratio for burgers. Round is leaner but drier. Second, look for USDA process verified or a specific ranch name. These indicate a shorter supply chain and fewer source animals per package. Third, color. Bright cherry red means modified atmosphere packaging. Not fresher, just gassed. Beef from a butcher counter may look darker, but is often cut the same day. Fourth, grind it yourself. Buy a chuck roast and ask the butcher to grind it. One animal, one cut. You watched it happen. Costs $1 more per pound. Buys certainty. This weekend, flip the package over. Read beyond the number. 80-20. 2 numbers that tell you the fat, but not what is inside. Next time you pick up a package, you will know what hides behind those numbers. That is the process. We reveal how things actually work, one story at a time. If there is something you would like us to explore next, let us know. Until then, trust the process.